If you're a small CPA firm, you probably spend more time chasing documents than actually doing the work. Missing statements, follow-up emails, and unclear status. This all can slow down the entire month and close. I recently developed a simple automation that removes major part of this manual stuff. Let me show you how it works. Okay, so here is what this automation covers. There are five features of this automation. The one is the new client onboarding, then monthly document requests, schedule reminder cadence, escalation to internal team, and the last one is a centralized tracking dashboard. I'll walk through each one quickly so you can get a better idea how this automation works. So let's start with the first one, that is client onboarding. So when a new client is added, and by the way, here I'm using Google Sheet, but it doesn't matter if you're using any of the cloud software, it works. So when you add a new client, this automated system will send a welcome email to the client. And in that email, it will include all the required documents for that particular customer. So let me show you the template of that email. Here is the template, and see the in the subject, it includes the name of the client. And here you can see all the required documents are listed in that email. So you see it makes onboarding easy and consistent without extra efforts from your team. So we are done with the first one. Let's move to the second. Next is monthly document request. So at the start of every month, whether you consider first as your start of your month or second, third, or whatever the date you decide, you can set in your system. And this automated system on that particular day, once in a month, pulls all the required checklists for all your active clients and sends a structured document request. It lists exactly what your team needs, plus upload links so your clients know what to do right away. Let me show you how it works. So here you can see, so this is the document checklist sheet, and here you can see all the clients are listed, plus the current month. And for each of the client, whatever the number of documents are required, each of the document is mentioned there. And currently all the documents are in pending state since this is the start of the month, right? And let me show you the template of the email which this automated system sends to all the customers, all active customers, by the way. See, this is the template. And here you can see in the subject, it shows the name of the client and the month. And here is the list which actually is required from that particular customer. So this is the email which sent by the system every month in the start, whatever the date you decide. No manual drafting, no repeated timing, everything is triggered automatically. Okay, so the next feature of this automated system is the schedule reminder cadence, and it's a pretty interesting one. So in the start of the month, this automated system sends emails to all your customers about the required documents you're expecting for this month. And let's assume after 3 or 5 days, you may have many clients who either not submitted even a single document or maybe a few ones. So this automated system tracks all such customers with pending documents and starts sending them reminders. The reminders go out based on the time gap you define in your system, and it tracks when the last reminder was sent and whether still the documents are missing. And if that is the case, it starts sending reminders to those customers. Let me show you how it works. So let me first show you how you define the time gap. So here you can see like I defined three, which means like after the first email, if I don't get all the required documents from my customers, so after 3 days, this automated system will start sending reminders to my customers. And now again, we come back to this document checklist sheet, and here you can see the current situation. So there are few customers who have already submitted all the required documents, but still there are many customers who either not submitted even a single document, or still they have a few documents pending for this current month. So if the time gap has passed and there are still pending documents from the customer, reminder goes out. And if the customer submits all the pending documents, reminders stop automatically. And if the documents are still pending, but the limits of the reminder reaches, reminders automatically stop again. And here I can show you, this is the maximum reminder limit we define. You can define as per your need. So it means like you don't want to bother your customer after, in this case, a couple of reminders. So if customer doesn't submit all the required documents, after 2 reminders, system stops sending them the reminding emails, and it will escalate to your team. And in the next flow, I'll show you how this escalation flow works. And see, this is the reminder email that sends to every customer who still have pending documents. And here you can see the company is the Willow Garden Care. And in the list, it only mentions one document, that is credit card statement. So if we go back to the document checklist and see the Willow Garden current status, so it shows like this is the only document that's pending at there. So your team gets predictable follow-ups without manually checking status every day. Okay, next I'm going to show you the escalation process. So if there are still few documents missing and the reminder cycle is completed, so this time system won't generate more reminding emails. Instead, it will escalate all such cases to your internal team. Now it's up to you whether you want to receive these kind of alerts on your email or you want any other channel to receive these kind of alerts. So for example, in this demo, I've configured Slack channel for this purpose. Let me show you how it works. So first, let me just quickly walk you through the updated document status sheet. And here you can see most of the customers have already been submitted their documents, but still there are few customers, one, two, and three. So there are three customers who haven't submitted all of their documents. So that means this is the time to escalate such cases to my internal team. And here you go. So this is the Slack channel, and you can see here all these three customers are listed. This is Kenan Auto Services, then Willow Garden Care, and Mark Auto Services. And exactly the documents are pending are listed over here. So these are the documents are there. So this is the kind of information that your team requires so they can take immediate action. Okay, so this was the escalation process. And finally, I'm going to share you the centralized dashboard which displays all the information. So let me show you the dashboard. Okay, so all activities feed into this dashboard. And here you can see a complete visibility, like which clients have completed their documents, which are still remaining, how many documents are there still pending, when was the last reminder sent to each of the customer, how many reminders sent to each of the customers. So this dashboard gives you and your team a clear visibility across all the clients, what exactly going on for this particular month. So this was the document automation system. If you want to explore this inside your firm, I offer a 1 week free trial. So you can test it with your clients before deciding anything. I can also walk you through the setup and tailor reminders or the structure to match your company processes. Feel free to reach out if you would like to see this running for your company.